What's up, guys? How we doing today? Happy Saturday we are. Hope you guys are having a wicked day. Hope you guys are rocking. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble. Making things happen, doing the doggone thing. Bingo, bango, bing. What's up? What's up? School. Hope you guys are having a wicked day. Hope you guys are rocking. Big Super Bowl win. Seattle. We almost nailed our 19.5 prediction. I wonder how many people that laughed at me will be back. Probably none. I did notice that people normally come out when they're right, but not normally when they're wrong. That's okay. Ain't no thing. Life will proceed without them. It's all good. Not sure why I can't get this to work. We are live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble, as well as TikTok. Hey, Callie, what's happening? Hope you're having a wicked day. That's probably why. We don't have the Wi-Fi on, and we have the Bluetooth on. All right, we'll turn that off. Yes, we're back. We were in Cuba. We are rocking. It was fantastic, man. It's fucking amazing. I'm so glad we went. Sunshine, beach, beers, all of it. Food made me sick the one night, the fish, but other than that, it was wicked. How about those Seahawks, man? How about 19.5 almost came through for us? Damn. Everybody laughed at us when we put that up there. Said we don't know ball. Should have came through. That was a freaking. That was a gimme. That was a gift touchdown at the end. Luchu, we're back. Yes, we're rocking. Nice and tanned. Ready to go. Praise those Seahawks for a little bit. No, I am definitely not rich AF. We did all inclusive. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, a little sunburnt. Yeah, the sun came out most of the week, actually. It was out. It wasn't too cold, man. It wasn't too hot. It was wicked. Yeah, I need to do all inclusive, man. I can't afford to pay for everything I consume. Not a chance. When's the mock draft dropping? Damn, we don't have a mock draft going on. I'll have to set one up. Drake May is definitely seeing ghosts. I don't think he's seeing a whole lot actually. He was just getting walloped all game. How many? 5 sacks again, they said. He broke the record I saw. Most sacks ever in a postseason. What Seahawks had two guys with 2+ sacks for the first time ever. It should have been 3 guys actually because the last one I thought it was a sack fumble for a touchdown, but I guess it was an interception. No, I don't. And I don't know, man, because that defense, let's get if we'll call a spade, that defense did really well. All things considered, the best that they could, right? I mean, see that was my thing more than anything is I didn't understand why people just assumed that Seattle's defense was or New England's defense was better. I don't know. Kristen, what's happening?
I was right.
You were right again. Ay, ay, ay. Damn.
I was trying to tell you. The upset.
You did try to tell me, man. I didn't listen to you at all this playoffs. Hey?
I was saying that 49ers and Dolphins.
Next one, 49ers and Dolphins?
Yeah, they're gonna make it this year.
No way. That was crazy.
Yeah. Now you got an easy game, and you're gonna play the Cardinals. You're gonna play the Rams again.
The Cardinals and the Rams?
Yeah, you're gonna be again.
You think so, eh?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. Damn.
I want to say now you're gonna want with everything, but too many injuries.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree with that. They had a good team this year.
Yeah, he did.
There was a lot of injuries, but yeah, no, I think I don't know, man. Seattle, they looked really good for the majority of the year, anyways, right? So they deserved it, you know. That's right, man. Like New England's defense was really good, but their offense was not up to par. And yeah, maybe it was the weather, you know, throughout the playoffs, but that was a bad offensive showing. I mean, that
When
being
I
said,
seen that game on my TV, and what happened in the fourth, and second, and third quarter?
yeah.
No scores.
No, exactly, right? The defense showed up, both of them. And that, like, we knew it was going to happen, right? What, Myers set the record for points? That was cool.
Yeah,
We knew that was going to happen, right? I just didn't understand how people thought that it was New England's game to lose. Like, that was crazy to me. I was thinking that it would be closer to a blowout more than would be a New England win. I put 19 and a half down. It almost came through. Should have came through.
Oh yeah. You see Bad Bunny have that show?
Sorry?
The Bad Bunny.
Yeah?
He almost died.
No way.
But like you see the eyes, is it baiting the top, the scoreboard thing? Yeah, with the gun in there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Maybe, probably, but I don't know.
It's in there.
You know what I mean? Probably, but
Who's trying to fight?
oh, I don't know. I didn't hear there was fights. Was there fighting?
Fight.
No way. Of course there was
Junior,
fighting.
You got accepted.
There was too much alcohol being consumed. Lots of drunkenness.
Yep.
It happens. Yeah.
Thank you.
Hey, no problem, man. Thanks for joining me. You're awesome.
Thank you.
Take care, buddy. But yeah, that's the thing, right, man? No, and New England's defense kept them in it for basically the whole game, like we were pretty sure they would, right? Like I don't remember anybody taking anything away from New England's defense, and they rocked out, man. They did really well. Just field goals up until the fourth quarter, and that's the thing, right? When your defense is on the field for the whole game, do they have a time of possession thing here? 33 minutes to 26. Okay, so it's not as bad as I thought. But like when your defense is on the field for like ever, like it just gets, you know, it gets tiring and you're not able to go back and rest, and like you just gave up a long drive for like 5, 6, 7 minutes, you know, and then you go back on the bench and you're there for like 30 seconds. You know what I mean? So yeah, it takes its toll on it, and that's pretty much the way that I figured it would go. Like, I don't want to take anything away from New England's defense; they did really well, but I mean, we knew that Seattle's defense was. We were pretty sure it was better, but if anything, it was just as good, if not better. And to me, Seattle had the better offense. So, you know what I mean? That's the way that I thought about it more than anything. Like, I don't know, is there still a Sam Darnold narrative? Maybe. Probably, you know what I mean? Which is weird. You got no draws on, Harris. That's fucking no problem at all, man. You do you. It's all good. Now, to be fair, in his defense, I thought Drake May looked like shit, but he had 295 yards, 2 touchdowns. You know what I mean? And I guess an interception touch. I thought it was a sack fumble touchdown, but didn't matter. And then, yeah, I mean, that's three touchdowns. That's where I'm going with that. Three touchdowns, right? Yeah, okay, one was to the other team. But, that to me, he looked like shit, right? And 295 yards and two touchdowns, right? So, like, if that's him looking bad, I can, I'm excited to see what happens when he looks good. So, there's that to lean on. Oh, they count sack against the passing yards? 6 sacks, Jesus. Yeah, he was just getting smacked around all night. Like, he didn't even have a chance at all. This one down here. No, and that was the thing too, right? Like and that's what I was pretty sure about in the first place was, everybody thought that we were disrespecting New England. I didn't have no disrespect for New England. I was just saying that Seattle was just the better team, and for all these fat, yeah. You know what? Actually, I'm looking for all the Pats fans that laughed at me for putting minus 19 and a half down, and it almost coming through. Like I thought, that's what I was saying. Like I thought that it was going to be more Seattle blowout than it was a New England win. No way. The way that offense looked during the playoffs. That's what I was saying too. Like Drake May. Yeah, I know. Garbage time touchdown for the backdoor cover, eh? Always happens. Garbage time touchdown, or else we would have nailed minus 19 and a half, and everybody called me crazy, saying that I don't know nothing. Like, are you kidding me, man? That's what I mean. I wanted to go more, but that was as far as they would let me go. And yeah, frig, if not for a backdoor touchdown and garbage time that he gave them, yeah, that sucks. But yeah, right. No, it was a great pick. That's why I was like, it was to me, it was more going to be a New England or a Seattle blowout than it was a New England win. And everybody's like, oh, defense wins championships, and oh, this defense is great. And the one guy said, oh, the coaching is going to be better, so that's why they're going to win. And it's like, man, yeah, New England has a great defense, but we all came into this knowing that. Seattle's defense was better, but if anything, just as good, if not better, right? And Seattle had the way better offense. So yeah, I didn't. I let myself get talked into a San Francisco win. I wasn't letting myself get talked into a New England win. Not a chance. Because I knew that if nothing else, it needed to be like so many things needed to go right for a New England win. Not even that much needed to, like, a lot of things could have gone wrong, which they didn't, but they could have gone wrong, and Seattle would have still won that game, or they still had a chance at least. I knew that it would take a hell of a lot of things to go right for New England to win, which right there, like, you're wishing for all that stuff to happen in the Super Bowl, you know what I mean? It's like, who got it? Love? No, Uswono, they said. He didn't even do nothing. What is he, linebacker? He literally didn't even do nothing. 6-41. How much you regret picking the Niners? Yeah, I'd probably say somewhere in the 41 range. Yeah, that's what I mean, man. Like, I hadn't been wrong like that in a long time. So once I saw that shit kicking, man, I know that, whatever you want to say about the San Francisco, and like you heard it, whatever you want to say about San Francisco, they were still, 12 wins on the season, almost won the division, one game away from winning the conference. So, like, yeah, I didn't want to fucking hear it, like, at all, man. So, and that was as dominant a performance as I'd seen. That's where I kind of knew. I didn't really see anything. I kind of figured Matt Stafford would put up a good fight like he did, and Seattle was able to counterpunch. You know what I mean? Like if there was a team that I thought would be able to take him down after that, it was LA. Just because Matthew Stafford, the MVP, Puka, Devon, all that shit they have going for them. But yeah, once they came out of that, it was like, you know what I mean? Sometimes the writing is just on the wall, and like either you want to see it or you don't. And if you don't want to see it, then yeah, I mean, I know it firsthand. You can talk yourself into anything you want if you don't want to see it, right? So how about Kenneth Walker, 135 yards? Dude's a dog, man. They did a post that's like all of the guys that had run that New England had shut down, and it was like 12 guys or something that had held to under 50 yards. Kenneth Walker, 135. Ayo. Yeah, I thought maybe Kenneth Walker would have had, at the very least, a worse day. You know what I mean? I didn't expect him to have the game of his life. Raptors fan, yes. What's happening? Blue Jays fan, nice to meet you. Yeah, and honestly, fuck, Walker was wicked for everything that Sam needed from him. Like when Sam needed a play, he just went to Walker. Here, run this ball 10 yards. Here, catch this ball out of the backfield. Like Darnold, 200 yards. No interceptions. How about that one that I heard? Seattle, the first team ever, I don't know, to go all playoffs without having a turnover. I mean, I know they played one less game than say New England, but damn, no turnovers, 3 games in the playoffs. That's crazy, man. Actually, it's funny. Cooper Cup, 6 catches, 61 yards, and they said that he was supposed to be the target on that touchdown. Imagine if he'd have got like that, what would it have been? Let's just say all things being equal, it was a 16-yard pass. So it would have been 7 catches for 80 yards and a touchdown. Maybe Kenneth Walker doesn't have 135 yards. And the Cooper Cup MVP comes through at plus 9,000. Damn. Imagine a world where that happened. Oh well. All we can do is try. We didn't get the Cup just made it great. Was play was designed for Barner. No, he was talking about it after the fact. Cooper was that it was supposed to be him running that route, and he peeled off to let Barner take it. That was a good move on him. Yeah, you're right. It was a good play on him. But yeah, that would have been cool if it was Cup. But as is, still had a great game. JSN, the most bet on guy to score a touchdown in the Super Bowl, and he really didn't do fuck all. I mean, if we're being honest here, they played really good defense. Hardcore situation. Talking about substitutions. Hardcore Seattle fan. Andy, I'm just talking about an alternate world where that ball goes to Cooper Cup and he nails my plus 9,000 MVP bet. That's all I'm talking about. I don't really care about the play. It was a nice catch. That's what I will say. That would have been cool. Oh well, a guy can dream. 6 sacks, damn. You don't lose very many games when you sack the other quarterback 6 times. I'll tell you that much. That's funny. There was also still 15 punts. Wonder what the over under on punts was. I wouldn't. I should have probably taken it. Yeah. What did they do? 43 yards. What's 252? 43 is 295. Oh yeah, okay. So they do take they take the sack numbers away from the total passing yards of the team. In college football, it's against the quarterback's rushing stats, which is interesting. Jaguars plan to use Hunter as a full-time quarterback. Shit, son. I mean, they might as well try him out. Didn't they trade first-round picks or something to get him? So might as well see what you have. Played him in wide receiver. He got knocked out. Might as well see what he can do with a with whatchamacallit as a cornerback. What's going on here? What's up? What's up? What's happening? Thank you for joining me. Let's talk. What do you want to talk about? The Olympics are on. Team Canada women's. Heyo. Big win over Germany. Wow. Rude. But yeah, no, Jaguars plan to use Hunter as a cornerback. That's interesting. Jason Myers sets the record for most points. I think he set the record for most points, um, like in a season. 12 points. Oh, the first 12 points. 17 total. 8 field goal attempts. Jesus. Oh, through the playoffs. Never mind. Thought I heard something. I thought I heard something about on a Super Bowl record 5 field goals. There it was. Yeah. 17 points on 5 field goals were also the most by a kicker in Super Bowl history. Damn, that's cool. I thought there you go. Became the first Seattle player to score 200 points in a season. 206 points, breaking LaDainian Tomlinson's record of 198. No way. Oh, so it was a Seattle record that he beat. He beat broke. Should have at least some discussion about Myers when. You know what? Honestly, I'm with you, man. I mean, I know that Canine. Yeah, Kenneth Walker had a wicked game, but to be fair, the MVP of that game was the kicker, Jason Myers. Like that's actually crazy to think about. You're not wrong. Never been bestowed upon a kicker. I understand why it's never been bestowed on a kicker, but I mean, dude breaks the record for 5 field goals in a game. He clearly was the only scoring of that game. That's an interesting thought. I would have liked that. That would have been wicked. Kevin, doing fantastic. Thank you. Yeah, everything's good. We just went on vacation. That's why. That's why we haven't been on in a while. We went to Cuba, so TikTok's illegal over there. Of all the things, right? We're doing fantastic. I'm looking for all the people that laughed at me saying that 19 and a half wouldn't come through. It didn't, but we were close. And they said I was crazy, out of my mind. Yeah, that punter was fucking wicked too, for real. I don't think you can give the MVP to a punter. Maybe if there's like no points scored, like I get it, you could but to be fair, he did really well too. That's special teams in Seattle. Well, there's fucking special teams already. Holy shit. And yeah, 17 points out of 29. Jesus. To be fair, Kenneth Walker didn't even have a touchdown, I don't think. Don't get me wrong, he had the numbers, but like if you know what I mean? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of want to think about that. Why was Jason Myers not given the Super Bowl MVP? He nailed the first 12 points. He accounted for a Super Bowl record five field goals, 17 points out of 29, right? Like Canine was awesome. I'll give you that. No, like I'm not trying to take anything away from Canine. This is again it. This is again. I don't understand. I'm gonna make a couple people upset here. That's okay. We're okay with that, and I'm okay if you're upset. I like it, but I don't understand. Kenneth Walker did wicked. I'm not denying that. This is another one of those. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody, take nothing away from anything. Everybody's performance was good, but I don't know. Jason Myers deserves just as much talk as Kenneth Walker did for that game. I get it. You could make the argument that it was because Kenneth Walker came in that Jason Myers even had a chance. Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. But it means nothing if Myers misses them. You know what I mean? So now, if he had like I don't know 10 extra points, yeah, okay, fine, I get that. That means that the offense and or the defense just went completely nuts. And all right. Oh, is it in your bag? Oh no! Why isn't it carry on and not your bag? Oh, carry on. Never mind. Yeah, yeah. Sorry. Still on vacation mode. Not thinking right. What was the one? They scored the touchdown to go up what 20 something, 12, 18, 19, nothing. Then Holland's touchdown. That touchdown I thought was going to change things a little bit. That was a nice play that was a nice answer by New England. That was right away. And that was it too. That was right away. And no, I thought they might have had a little bit of momentum coming back to them, and maybe they could have done something. Again, this is just all in the prejudgment that people kept telling me that Drake May should have won the MVP, which I don't think he should have. And I mean, clearly, he didn't. But if there is somebody that was going to beat the Seahawks anyways, to me, it was going to be the MVP and Matthew Stafford. So, if you're an MVP candidate, maybe you've got a chance to come back and it's 19-0, but now it's 19-7, and we just scored quickly right after. And, we think we got a chance, maybe. Nope, that defense shut them down, man, for real. Oh, did she? Yeah, because that was it too. Like Seattle went and they went 3-0 right after the touchdown drive. New England got it back like right away, and we thought maybe something might happen, but defense got a stop. And then Seattle just took time right off the clock. That was it. Oh no, defense got an interception because they started at the 38. That would happen. Interception by Julian Love. Yeah, that was it too. Like they came back and they were doing it. They were slinging it. Drake May, boom, Stevenson, Hunter Henry, scramble. I thought May did really well with his legs, like we thought might happen. Um, and that was something. Somebody put a bet down on him for 2 rushing touchdowns. I kind of liked it, but we didn't end up doing it. But yeah, no, Drake May looked good with his legs, actually, like we thought he might. And then fucking interception, boom, interception. Yeah. And then Rude, garbage time touchdown. Had the 2 rushing touchdowns. Zorro, yes. I remember thinking about that. First time back since Super Bowl. Yes. Then the first thing you hear is me talking about you. Yes, that's wicked. You're in my head, man. Rent free, apparently. But yeah, no, I thought that he might do well with his legs. That was my pick. I was over 40 rushing yards, which he came close, 37, and he was their leading rusher. All right, I love you. Yeah, we'll be here. Yeah, probably won't. Sounds perfect. Probably just stick to the list anyway. Maybe some chips if you plan. Yogurt for breakfast. Sounds delicious. Love you. You don't have to walk if you don't want to. Okay. Yeah, no, I missed you too, guys, man. That's what I mean. I love you guys. I love hanging out with you guys. Yeah, I did enjoy the Super Bowl. It was wicked. People around me didn't enjoy it though. Apparently, I was a little bit. Apparently, I was obnoxious, which I think I was just having a good time. 1,000% obnoxious. Now I don't believe it. Also, you'd be obnoxious too if your team is winning. But no, it pissed me off because people kept getting in my face too. Whatever, it's all good. Is what it is. W. We had the futures bet of Seattle beating New England in the Super Bowl, anyways, so we were happy. Looking forward to. I'm just thinking as to why Jason Myers wasn't given any consideration for the MVP. That was it's confusing to me. I guess the argument would be that it was because of Kenneth Walker that he had the opportunity, but I don't know. He still made them. Still Super Bowl record 5 field goals. Never been a quarterback or a kicker win it before. Jeremy, what's up? What's up? Hope you're having a wicked day. 17 points out of 29. That's crazy. I don't know, and like to me, it's only because Kenneth Walker didn't get a touchdown. Like if he had got a touchdown, yeah, okay, I could give you that would have been it, right? But I don't know. He didn't get a touchdown. He didn't account for any points. Jason Myers had 5 field goals, Super Bowl record, 17 points out of 29. I don't know. I like that. I like that thought. Like he maybe should have. I didn't even bet on him. Like if I'd have bet on him, then yeah, that would be a reason that he wouldn't have won because that just thumbs up my betting career. But quite the defensive performance though. That's what we were thinking too. Like everybody was like, "Oh, defense wins championships," as if New England's the only one that has a good defense. Like we all knew coming into it that Seattle had the better defense, unless you were a New England fan, and then you kind of thought that New England had the better defense. But I don't understand. I don't understand where everybody is that told me that I was crazy and talking radically for saying that Seattle had a chance to win 19 and a half. To me, I just saw, it was way more possible that Seattle blows out New England than it does New England wins. Like, and I mean, it was 16 points, but we all saw the game. It wasn't that close, not even at all. I think that had Seattle been able to convert a couple of those drives earlier in the game, like I'm looking at even the first couple there. The first one, yeah, Jacoby Myers field goal. Okay, go up 3-0. That was cool. Then the second quarter, I thought they could have been a little bit more aggressive. We got a touchdown on that one. I thought he was gone already. Jesus, they were gone already. I was like, who the fuck is touching my keys? Jesus. All right, I love you. Um, And then yeah, at the beginning of the third quarter there, they kind of stalled out a little bit. So I thought and that's what I mean. Like, but like, they kind of stalled out a little bit, but they were moving the ball almost every time they had it. You know what I mean? Like that defense for New England did what it could with what it had, right? But they gave up 350 yards of offense, 40 yards, right? So that wasn't a good day at the office for them. What, over under 44 and a half? It closed at, what did it finish? 30 and 12? Oh, it finished under. No way. Oh, I didn't. Oh, why didn't I do that one? I should have did that one. That what I was going to in the first place. Seattle 4.5, under 44 and a half. Damn it. That's crazy. That to me is crazy right there. Like over under 44 and a half, and it finishes 42. Like I know that you say like you can tell me all like the math equations and the algorithms and this that blah blah, but man, they get that really close like a lot more times than they get it way off. That's crazy. Thought we had the anthem too. We missed on the anthem. Oh, we put over 2 minutes. Ah, came in just under. That was rude, man. And then tails we had. Tails. Supposed to never fail. Apparently it failed. Pissed me off. I had Seattle winning the coin toss too. Yes, I put money on Seattle to win the coin toss, and not the other things that I was thinking of. Crazy. But I guess New England deferred, and I came in later, and I came in late, and fucking, I'm like, oh, Seattle's got the ball, and they're like, no, New England deferred. I was like, no. That one was a kick in the face, but it was all good. Yeah, and like that was the thing, man. I don't know where people thought that like Sam Darnold wasn't amazing because like that was the thing. Like Sam Darnold did pretty well too, and I think if they needed him to do more, he could have probably done more. But they didn't need him to do it, right? And I don't know, man. Listening to some of these people was wild to me. How these guys were thinking that like just because New England shut down They beat a couple of the best offense or defenses in the league leading up to the Super Bowl. That it was just like them, like it was all of a sudden theirs for the taking. And like there's this bum Seattle team that has fucking Sam Darnold who sucked with the Jets, and who was he? I'm like, I don't know, man. If anything, like Sam Darnold to me played better than Drake May, as much as Drake May's numbers are more, or his numbers are better, but he played a way worse game to me, excuse me, than Sam Darnold did. There was no ghost being saw there, so yeah, I didn't understand any of these stupid ass narratives that were coming into this game. If anything, like if anything, it boiled down to Seattle also had 14 wins, and as much as New England had 14 wins, Seattle also had 14 wins, and they were coming in on a 9-game winning streak. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't understand it, not at all. And at the same time, like I just assumed more than anything that Drake May was not Tom Brady, and he is still just a player in his second year of the league, and not really. He's not accustomed to what it takes to win the Super Bowl. As much as their defense did really well for the majority of the playoffs, I wasn't taking anything away from them. That was the thing. That was my thing more than anything. I wasn't trying to take anything away from what New England had accomplished and achieved. I was just saying that Seattle was better. And like there's no and you could tell like right away that Seattle was better, man. Like it was 3-0 for a long while, but you know, it never really seemed that New England was gonna have a chance. To be fair, I never really saw that. I thought in the first half they just got completely shut down, like we thought they would. The quick touchdown response to AJ Barner's touchdown was a good sign of life, but at that point it was 19-0, right? And so yeah, they had a quick strike touchdown, but that's still 19-7. And then that was it too. Like I thought, and then that was where I kind of thought the game was going to turn a little bit because right away it was 19-7, and then Seattle went 3-and-out right after that. And I thought if there was ever a time, this is where New England has to strike and strike quickly again because I'm just looking at it like they scored with 12 minutes left, so they 3-and-out, but there's still 11, 10 minutes left, and you're down what 2 scores? Yeah, you're down 2 scores, right? So and you haven't been able to move the ball on this team all game. They're kind of getting into your head a little bit, I think. How about that dub? Ayo. Looking for all the people that laughed at me for minus 19.5, which pretty much should have came through. Said leave it to a garbage time touchdown, backdoor cover. Fucking dicks. But yeah, and then the defense stepped up again like it had been. Big Drake May run for like 16 yards or something, and then boom, interception. Like next play, interception, and it was like boom, that was it. That was it, kind of. Because then after that, they chewed more time off the clock, got the field goal 21-7, 22-7. And then after that was the interception touchdown, right? So, you know what I mean? That was when I thought I had it, man. I thought I had minus 19.5 on the fucking intercept. I thought it was a sack fumble. I didn't realize I didn't realize until after the fact that they called it an interception. Because also I was in Cuba, right? So the game was in Spanish, so I didn't understand anything like all game. All I heard was, "Oh, Sam Darnold," and then that was pretty much it. Oh, Drake May, and then what I could only assume was sacked again. um, but yeah, and then yeah, the interception touchdown, like that was it. I knew it was over after that. I was like, fucking deuces. Yeah. And then that was the thing too. Like, I don't know, man. Jason Myers to me was really a very valuable player on that field, um, regardless of team. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess not the most valuable, but he was pretty fucking valuable to Seattle winning that game. Because, like, if he'd have missed, really, if he'd have missed, like, any of his tries, that would have just been like a bad, like, it would have first off been a bad look. And then second off, it would have been, it would have been a momentum swing. As much as it was a big momentum shift for New England to get the stop and have to force the field goal attempt, it would have been an even bigger momentum swing if he'd have missed that field goal attempt. And like looking at it, so we'll take away the first one because whatever. But the second one, 39 yards. They're at the what, 29, 30 yard line. They're at their 30 yard line, right? The next one's 41 yards. So that's like the 40 yard line, right? So, or the 30 yard line, something like that. So, like, that's decent field position than what they've been given. Fucking, then when they forced the punt, I'm looking at like some of New England's drives where they started at. Sorry, the 12. Sorry, the 20, the 28. That's not bad compared to last time. 3 plays, interception. Yeah, they started at the 32. Finally had decent field position, interception. 33 goes nowhere. Actually, to be fair, it was just the fourth quarter. But like when you need points to get, like, you need to come back. Start the first drive at your 4. Start the next drive at the 1. Start the last drive at the 6. Like, you know what I mean? They don't have nowhere to go. You're actually just open. Damn. I thought my dog wasn't that smart. But and then I lead back to, I mean, I know that, a lot of it was in garbage time, but to me Drake May looked terrible and got 295 yards and 2 touchdowns. Right? So like if that's him looking bad, then when he looks good, it's gonna look really good. And that's one thing I'll say too, like for real. Um but at the same time, that's like I don't mean to beat the dead horse, but like we all knew. See, everybody outside of New England knew that Seattle's defense was one of the best in the game, and to say that they were not even close to the level of uh, who Denver, the Chargers, and Houston, like that to me was crazy. And then just to be like, oh well, our offense already performed against the best defenses. Oh, excuse me. And then you go and point out all the problems that were with the other offenses compared to a fully healthy. Now, albeit they lost JSN halfway, like what, partway through the game or halfway through the game. I know, but at the same time, like New England did a really good job of shutting him down, anyways. So, he wasn't a factor, and it really didn't matter. Kenneth Walker showed up when he needed to. And that was the thing. That was my thing too. It was like Seattle does everything well. Like they run the ball well, they pass the ball well, they defend the run, they defend the pass, they special teams is awesome. Like they do everything well. Like there's no weakness there. That's why I did the 19 and a half. Because to me it was way more of a possibility that Seattle was going to blow them out than it was a New England victory. That sucks. I should have done the 4.5 and the under. Oh well. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, as they say. I uh I didn't watch the halftime show actually. Was it good? Was it bad? I'm seeing mixed reactions. This guy said it right. If it wasn't for Walker, yeah, it would have definitely been a lot closer game. Like, yeah, he definitely showed up. That's what I mean. Like he wasn't bad, and he was actually very good, and for the majority of the game. But I thought Jason Myers was kind of more valuable to Seattle than Kenneth Walker was. If I'm being honest, like I don't know, I don't like I don't want to take anything away from him because obviously he did wicked. That was my thing too. Is like New England hadn't. There was a point in time for like 9, 10 weeks that they hadn't given up a 50-yard rusher. So I figured that Kenneth Walker might have struggled. Nope, not even at all. And like you saw it, he was able to like manipulate lanes. He was able to really do whatever he wanted to out there without really much uh, like resistance. 5 yards of carry. It seemed like more than that. You know what I mean? That he was getting more than 5, 6 yards of carry. Sometimes they did well to bottle him up, but yeah, I guess sometimes they bottle him up, and then the next run, boom, 13 yards on the outside, and you're like, whoa, where did that come from? Or you're like, yeah, this is what we thought about New England's defense is that they were really good, but it didn't really matter too much anything. I thought Sam Darnold did perfectly fine. Cooper Cup stepped up when he needed to. JSN got injured, was it? I don't know. Did he get injured? I know he was just out, but you know what I mean? Like he was in and out of the tent or whatever. Concussion. But yeah, similar to the Broncos. And Wolf Anime, you're not wrong, man. Like that defense did really well. Like, and I don't want to take it, and but that's exactly like what we knew was going to happen. Their defense did really well. Christian Gonzalez is as advertised, right? He's very good. He did really well. Shut down what is the best receiver in the league. Um, and their defense as a whole did really well for the majority of the game, right? But that's where I thought that eventually it just wouldn't matter anymore. Your defense can only hold on for so long when your offense isn't doing much to help them out. You know what I mean? Yeah, he was all over the field, and he was doing really well all over the field. It didn't matter where they put him; he was covering everybody. And he was doing well, and like the defensive line was holding up. There was the guy on the other side that was doing well. There wasn't too many lanes for Sam to find. Returned in the fourth quarter. Yeah, I seen him come back, but I feel like he was the only one doing something. And you're not wrong, man, because like that was it. Like he was doing something always when they would throw, but then when they would run, it seemed like it seemed like there was nobody to be found. Kenneth Walker just kind of did what he wanted. He kind of ran all over the field. There wasn't too much resistance for the majority of the game. We thought like we thought that there was a possibility that Kenneth would have decent numbers, but I didn't think anything like this. No way. And he just kind of seemed to do whatever he wanted, basically. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they're talking about here. Christian Gonzalez blanket coverage frequently served to short circuit the often prolific Sam Darnold Smith and Jigma connection. But yeah, no, I thought you know what? You're gonna have to pay him some money, man, because he looks really fucking good in the playoffs, man. And if and he looked really good uh in the regular season too, right? So I'm interested to see what they do with him. 1,000 yards rushing in the season. In the playoffs, 313 yards, 4 touchdowns. And that includes 135 yards Super Bowl and Super Bowl MVP. Yeah, I'm not saying they don't have the money. I'm saying, do they do it? And what was that actually? 2 out of 3 100-yard games in the playoffs? 116 and 135? 116, 3 touchdowns, and 135 yards and a Super Bowl MVP? Oh, man. You guys better be prepared to pay up. Now, to be fair, I don't know, they seem to be, that they seem to be doing it for the team a lot, so maybe they take a little bit of a discount. But like he's good all the time. It's not like this was just a 1 year wonder thing for him. Would have been 170 if that touchdown didn't come back. Yeah, that's true. That's true too. No, I hear you, man. And all that stuff goes into like the paperwork. Like it all goes into his case as to why it should have been, why I should get paid more, right? Why I'm better than the numbers say. They have all that, especially now with game tape and shit. They've got all of that, and they put it all in. Like, look at how much more I would have done if not for your stupid offensive lineman holding or whatever, right? So, yeah, no, they put all that into it. And what's the most? What's Christian McCaffrey's the most? Christian McCaffrey's salary 2026. Is he still the most? 12.5 million. Probably that. Most highest paid running backs in the NFL right now. Oh, not even. Oh, okay. I don't know what the hell this was then. Oh, it's just okay, the average annual value. Okay, so annual value is 19 million for Christian McCaffrey. And you know what? Saquon Barkley, send no Patriots fans in my stream. You know what? They're not. They haven't come flocking like they did last time to tell me how stupid I am. Because maybe I'm not that stupid. I just get some picks wrong from time to time. It's amazing how quickly they came out last time. Now they don't want to come out of nowhere. But like that's the thing. See, I'm just looking like Aaron Jones, Kyron Williams, Josh Jacobs, Alvin Kamara, they all make 12, 11, 10 million a year. So I think you're going to have to pay Kenneth at least 12, 13. And then above that, Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey, Saquon Barkley. Jonathan Taylor, 14, 15 million for Derrick Henry. Maybe he's not in those echelons, but I'd say he's definitely above Kamara, Jacobs, Williams, and Aaron Jones. That would be at least 13 million for that. McCaffrey, Saquon make 20 each, right? I don't know. Is he better than McCaffrey or Saquon? Maybe not. He's like Aaron Jones, Josh Jacobs. Yeah, yeah. And there you go. Aaron Jones, 10 million. Josh Jacobs, 12 million. So maybe maybe you get away with 12 million. But that's what I mean. Like I think 13, 14 is what it's gonna cost. And honestly, like if I'm him, I don't know. Like I don't know, man. That's the thing. Like I don't think about it in like a game sort of sense. I think about it in a money sort of sense, man. Because like I don't know. Yeah, you have Super Bowl rings, and yeah, you can take less money to come back and win another Super Bowl ring. But I've seen so many stories of where the guy, like, of more people having to sell their Super Bowl rings because they're broke after their playing career. Then have I seen success stories of where people are able to handle their money? So like, I just got 1,000 yards. You didn't give me any touchdowns because you chose to give them Zach Charbonnet. Not my fault. Give me them and I'll get them. I had Super Bowl record almost in yards, probably not, but MVP, 130 yards. Like I'm, if you're not gonna pay me, I'm gonna go somewhere else that will pay me. And I don't know. I don't know how many people like. I don't know how if he thinks like that. Maybe it sounds a little conceited, whatever. Yeah, players do spend money like crazy. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna try it. I'm not. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. They do spend money like crazy, but I mean, I do too, right? I have it, so I spend it. I don't care, and if I had more, I would spend more. That's my thing, right? So, to me, I don't know. I'm just trying to make the most money that I can, and that's what I think. Like, I'm just trying to make the most money that I can while I can, right? So, I'm looking to cash in on a Super Bowl MVP and try and maybe make a little bit more money. I mean, if that means I have to go to, I don't know, Miami or whatever. Who's looking for a running back? Arizona? Like, if I have to go to Arizona, right, to make more money, I don't care. But I mean, see, I don't know. I guess I see where you're coming with that. Like, I'm seeing an argument in my head. If you go to a shittier team to make more money, you're not going to get pay. You're not going to get protected the way you do with a good team making less money. So therefore, your career kind of gets a little bit shorter. All right, I can see your argument. No running back ranks among the top 50 and the highest paid NFL players overall. Wow. So Saquon makes $20 million a year, and there's 50 players that make more than him. That's crazy. So what? 30 teams? It's almost two players per team that are making more money than him. And not for nothing, is it two on his own team? No, probably just Jalen Hurts makes more money than Saquon on Philadelphia. Philadelphia Eagles payroll. Uh, Eagles highest paid players shows the cap hits. That's actually funny right there. Where is he? Oh no. Why didn't they show him in there? Oh, it's just okay. It's just the cap hit. That's funny. Saquon's cap hit is 13 million. Jalen Hurts 42. AJ Brown 22. Lane Johnson's probably gonna retire. That's actually funny that their cap hit. There's like 6 players on Philadelphia that have a higher cap hit than Saquon, who is the highest paid running back in the league. That's crazy. Yeah, that right. That's crazy, man. Like I'm looking at it this year. That was for next year. For this year, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine players have a higher cap hit than Saquon, and he's the highest paid running back in the league. Nine players on his own team. In a season, not this year, but in a year where he wins the MVP. Did he win the MVP? No, where he wins the Offensive Player of the Year. You know, and he's got like nine people on his own team that make more money than him. The fuck? And not only that, but I'm the highest paid at my position in the whole league. And yet there's nine players on my own team that make more money than me. Wow. Something's wrong with that picture. I don't know, man. Let's see it. Top 50 NFL salaries. Oh my God, Deshaun Watson is up there. 80 million. Remember Deshaun Watson? That's funny too. I didn't even think about that. So there's contracts like that too, like Deshaun Watson, like Russell Wilson in Denver. Denver only just got rid of Russell Wilson's money. The highest paid player on Denver was Russell Wilson this year. Yeah, I'm surprised the Browns haven't cut him either. I'm surprised he still is there. I don't really I mean, I know it's dead cap money, but you're paying the guy to do nothing anyways. So like, yeah, I know I'm with you. What are we doing here? That's crazy. Cap hit. Oh man. Cap hit. Now the highest cap hit in the league is $80 million for Deshaun Watson. The Browns. Oh, dude, I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, man. They have a terrible front office. That's crazy, man. Highest cap hit in the league is Deshaun Watson. Man, I want to know. Okay, so we'll just do this one. This is cap hit. The cap hit. That's crazy. The biggest cap hit in the league is Deshaun Watson with 80 million a year. Damn. And then the usuals that you would think. Patrick Mahomes just signed a big one. Lamar just signed a big one. That's cool. We understand those. Dak, I don't know, but Jared Goff, that's crazy. Tua, Kyler Murray, no way. Tua and Kyler Murray are number 7 and 8 overall. Dude, the Ravens made a great move, man. I love it. I love that move. That's the guy that I wanted. I wanted him, but I also wanted. I was gonna be okay with Brian Flores from Minnesota. I was gonna be all right with him, but I wanted Jesse Minter, and they went out and got him. I was like, yes, man, that was fucking awesome. No, I'm excited for that, man. I was kind of hoping we would get Mike McDaniel's, the guy from Miami that went to LA. I was hoping we would get him for our offensive coordinator, but I don't hate it, not at all, man. I'm excited. That's funny. Remember when people laughed at Seattle for giving Sam Darnold a $38 million cap hit? He's probably a head coach next year. I mean, he's got to. He's probably going to be. You're right because he's actually suing the NFL for discrimination because he says he didn't get a fair chance to be a head coach. So yeah, he'll probably be one next year. That's nuts too, man. Like I'm looking at these salaries and like I understand them being so high, but it's crazy that yeah, I'm not even I'm at 50s and there's no fucking running backs. Like I understand them, but like T Higgins, the number 2 receiver in Cincinnati, makes more than every running back in the league. Or yeah, and like makes more or has a high. I don't know. I'm just going by cap hit. Makes more than the highest paid running back. That's nuts, man. I gotta keep going here. Kirk Cousins has a higher cap hit than every running back in the league. When do I get to a running back? This is crazy. Justin Fields has a higher cap hit than the highest paid running back in the league. Dude, I'm still going. I'm outside the outs. I'm outside the top 100. That's fucking nuts. See the Raiders trying to get Seahawks coaches, but keep trying to get him blocked. Oh, I did not see that they were getting blocked. I thought Clint Kubiak was all but hired as their head coach. And then I did see that they wanted to do something with the some other coach was going to follow Kubiak there. Is that what happened? They keep getting blocked? No way. That's funny. That's nuts. TJ Hawkinson has a higher cap hit than the highest paid running back in the league. Jesus. There's Alvin Kamara. Did I miss something? I hope I missed something, man, because some of these numbers are crazy. What's the story? I didn't hear that they were getting blocked. I actually thought that they were getting them. To be fair, I thought it was all but a done deal. That's actually nuts. Nope, I didn't make any mistakes. No way. Freaking Kirk Cousins has a higher cap hit than the highest paid running back in the league. Some of these guys, man, that's nuts. That's actually crazy, man. That's criminal, man. Like for real. Most guaranteed. The only way to hire any of them is only for offensive or defensive coordinator. Yeah, I thought that. Okay, yeah, I thought that it was all but a done deal that they knew Kubiak was going to be the head coach. These guys want to get hired for head coach. The only way they're going to hire any of them is only for offensive or defensive coordinator. Interesting. They already hired him as head coach. Okay. Yeah. Trying to get some. Oh, so he's trying to get them. And then Seattle keeps saying, nah, man. That's funny. Yeah, I did see that. I did see that he was trying to bring some coaches over, which makes sense. I mean, that always happens though. When you just want to bring over some of the guys that you're familiar with. Jesus. Kansas City has two of the highest paid offensive linemen in the game. The highest paid defensive lineman. Kyle Hamilton, yes. Highest paid safety in the league. You got it. Still think it's crazy. Got the first Super Bowl in the 2018 draft. Dude, I think it's crazy too, man. I really do. And that's what I mean. Like, do I think that he's better than, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson? Maybe not even Baker Mayfield. No, I don't think so, but that's crazy. And like, I don't understand at what point do we start giving them some credit, maybe. Wow. And he was the number 3 pick coming out of the draft, right? Yeah, he was getting way better, man. And like that's the thing too. Like we think it's crazy only because we had such a dark cloud over him for not being able to turn around the Jets franchise. Like as if anybody's been able to turn around the Jets franchise. You know what I mean? So, but coming out of college, like he came out of USC as one of the best like one of the best players, one of the best prospects in the country. And so like I was excited about him coming out of college because I like to watch college football and see who's coming in before they come in. So I was so excited about him coming in from college, and he was number 3 overall pick. Right, he was drafted as somebody that was supposed to be able to turn a franchise around, and I was excited for him. So to me, I kind of knew this was like I'm not really surprised at all because of the draft pedigree and all of that, right? So I mean, yeah, it is crazy. Like, and I just look on it back on it now. Like, it's crazy that we had such a bad rap on him. Excuse me. Um, just because of what he did to start his career in the fucking Jets. Yeah, he never had the right coaches of the team. If anything, he had like that. That's the thing. Like, he went to Minnesota. They put an offense and a defense around him, and he won 14 games. And he comes over to Seattle. They put an offense and a defense around him, and he wins the Super Bowl, right? So, like, that's the thing. What did the Jets put around him? Nothing, and it didn't help him at all. So, yeah, no, I'm happy for him. I really am. Raven staff looks really good. Hell yeah, it does, dude. We look super scary, man. I'm so excited. Jesse Minter's a dog. Zach Wilson could definitely be good. Yeah, and Justin Fields. It's all about the right team, right? The right surroundings. I mean, that's the thing too. Like Lamar is an amazing quarterback, and I love him. But like, would he have done well in New York with the Jets? Because I was actually confused as to why Lamar fell so far. Like I thought he was going to be a top of the class because like I said, I watched college and I watched him coming out of Louisville, and he was nothing short of Mike Vick. You know what I mean? So, like, yeah, I didn't understand why he fell so far. But at the same time, imagine he went to the Jets. Does he do as well on the Jets? If Lamar wins that MVP the year Josh Allen won, is he in the Hall of Fame without a Super Bowl win? Yeah, he should have won that MVP though. That's rude that he didn't. I mean, I think he'll go. Yeah, I think he's Hall of Fame worthy because he's the best quarterback and the best running back all mixed into one, right? Like I think his decision making at times leads him to overthink things. Yeah, he definitely got gypped. That was stupid, man. I was so mad at that. Like so, but to finish my first thought, like I don't think that Lamar going to the Jets would have been good for his career. Not a chance. Seahawks defense GM was trying to get Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. Well, to be fair, I mean the Seahawks and they passed on Lamar, right? Because the Baltimore traded back into the first round at pick 32 and picked Lamar Jackson. So they passed on him once. So I don't know how hard they were trying to get him, but I can understand it. They switched what the MVP award means. So I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how it works at this point either, man. Like, it's no longer the best stats or like the best player wins. It's a lot because like I watch other sports too, right? And it's the same thing in the NBA. It's the same thing in the NHL. There's people that just get bored of like the same guys winning it over and over, even though they're clearly the best players in the league. So like that's the way that I look at it. It's just people get bored of seeing the same people win it over and over. Like Rashad Penny over Lamar. Heyo. See, there you go. I mean, no disrespect to Rashad Penny, but I would love to have Lamar over Rashad Penny any day. And that's the thing, right? Like you never know. Yeah, you never know, right? You have needs that you think need to be filled, right? Seattle wasn't looking for a quarterback. To be fair, everybody thought that Lamar was nothing more than a running back because in Louisville he was like he was. That's what I mean. He was Mike Vick basically, and so yeah, I don't know, man. I like it, yeah, it worked out all across the board, and like I love Lamar. I don't know why I don't know why he does some of the things that he does sometimes, but sometimes they work out. Most of the time they don't. um, But as far as Hall of Fame worthy, I think so. I don't know because he's got the numbers to back it up, right? Like he's the best rushing quarterback ever. I think at this point, even at a deep ball in Louisville that goes, yeah, and that's the thing too. Yeah, like he also had the ability to throw in college, and he was wicked coming out of Louisville, man. Like for real, he was fun to watch, primetime TV. And like not for nothing, but I loved him when he first started. The evolution of him as a quarterback has been cool to watch. I still think that he takes to heart the comments about him being nothing more than a running back and tries to rely on his tries to make it more about the throwing to prove people wrong. I feel like he's almost got to prove people wrong as opposed to just being a running back at some point and not making weird decisions. But it is what it is. Yeah, Rashad Penny was good too. Yeah, that was a decent. It's not like he was bad, but yeah, no, I don't know, man. I think Hall of but at the same time, like again, we talk about the MVP. I don't even know what Hall of Fame means anymore. Like if Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft aren't Hall of Famers, like then who even is a Hall of Famer? What does a Hall of Famer mean? Like the best coach ever with the most wins ever and the most Super Bowls ever is not a Hall of Famer? I don't I don't know about that one. And then the best owner ever that put together a team with the most ever championships is not Hall of Fame. So yeah, I don't even know what it means to be Hall of Fame worthy anymore. I mean, I don't really want to say it, but I feel like Lamar being black will help his case. If he was a white guy that did this stuff, they might not care so much. And I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe because we see the glaze over Josh Allen, who hasn't done anything, and it's like, oh, it's okay because it's the team's fault. It's not his fault. And I'm sitting here saying that it's Lamar's fault, not the team's fault. But that's the thing too. Like Baltimore's last loss of the season there to Pittsburgh, like they scored the touchdown and then just let Pittsburgh come right down the field. Like, yeah, it was a missed field goal at the end, but they let Pittsburgh just walk right down the field. And there was no real defense put up, and there was no real effort. It looked like, and then the dude gets caught on an island by himself, slips and falls, and the guy walks in for what turned out to be the game-winning touchdown. So, yeah, I don't blame, and honestly, that's what I mean. Like, I don't blame Lamar for really anything this year because Robert Kraft and Belichick are conservatives and NFL are liberals. You know what? Raider Nation, you're not. I don't think you're wrong on that one, man. That's the thing. They want people with specific views to be able to be, to I don't know, to attract. I don't know, man. I don't really know anymore, dude. Like the dumbest people in the world I hear talk are the ones that we allow to run society and have like influence over our day-to-day lives. Like I don't understand what we're doing as a society, to be fair. And that's the thing. Like Lamar was hurt for most of the season, and then his offensive tackle Ronnie Stanley was hurt for most of the season, and then like at one point 8 players on the defense were hurt for like a little while. So you know what I mean? Like there was a lot of players that were injured this year. So I don't know. I don't really. That's why it was weird that we fired John Harbaugh. Don't get me wrong. I love what we did. Jesse Minter's awesome. I love what he'll bring. I love the coaching changes that they've made, but I didn't understand the need to. But yeah, because to me it was just like an off year to begin with. Yeah, falafel was the heir of the. Yeah, yeah, you're not wrong. Do they still have Tyler Lindenbaum? Ravens roster. Yeah, Tyler Lindenbaum. He's wicked. You're not wrong. I hope they can too. Problem is, all of our offensive linemen keep following our coaches everywhere. Like, man, we had Greg Roman go to the Chargers, and 2 of our offensive linemen and J.K. Dobbins went with him. Yeah, Jesus. That falafel guy, he's fucking big, man. I liked him. Where did he come out of? Washington, I think it was. He was big coming out of college, man. I liked him. I liked that pick. Hope Seattle can get him. Yeah, no. You know what? I think he might go to Seattle just because his relationship with Mike McDonald, which I could see. But no, I hope I don't know why we need to, you know what? We need to find a way to lower Lamar's cap. That's what we need to do. Oh, Zach Orr goes to Seattle as the inside linebackers coach. So we just lost our defensive coordinator to Seattle. That's good. So we lost our defensive coordinator last year, Seattle. They go and win the Super Bowl. Now we lose our defensive coordinator this year to fucking Seattle. For fuck's sakes, man. Why does all of our coaches keep going to Seattle? Fucking Seattle fans. I hate you guys.
How about I was right on the Gatorade being live, buddy?
Oh, I know, man. I didn't see that coming. Damn.
Hey, I called it.
Yeah.
Don't believe me either.
Damn. That was plus 1,100, too. That was crazy.
Somebody, you should have listened to me.
We should have. I'm just looking for all the people that were laughing at me for putting Seattle minus 19.5, and then it almost coming through.
See, I told you he was going to blow the fucking Patriots
Yeah.
out. You didn't believe me either.
No, I believed you. It was everybody else that didn't believe you.
Well, yeah, valid.
No, I knew it was gonna be a blowout, man.
It was live Gatorade, and you're like, "There's no way. There's no way you're gonna have this, dude. I would have won you $100 if you would have just put 100 on live Gatorade."
I put it on fucking orange.
Hey, Andrew.
What?
Next time you listen to me.
Next time I'll listen. I hope so. Next time I'll listen and we'll lose.
Yeah.
Fucking dick.
Valid.
Yeah. No, for real, man.
All, but dude, I was right on that one.
Yeah. I don't understand why people thought that New England had a chance, to be fair, man.
Dude.
Like they're a good team.
Did you not see our rookie Ryan Mills?
Jesus.
One arm Will Anderson and getting a drink. Come on, what in the hell was he drinking? I want to know what they put in their Gatorades, dude.
Yeah, no kidding. That's why they had to jump the. That's why they had to jump the line.
That's the definition of bull rush, you know.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
I mean,
how about Sam Darnold seeing ghosts?
T-Rex arms, dude. You can't block nobody with tiny arms.
No. How about Sam Darnold seeing ghosts?
Campbell's soup needs to be cut.
Campbell's soup. Apparently, he's playing. Now they come out and say he was playing with a torn ACL.
Here we go. If it was a torn ACL, he wouldn't have played the whole game. Come on now.
I don't know, man.
Come on, what are y'all on here?
I don't know, but he definitely looked like he had a case of the Seattleitis. It looked like it.
Yeah, he had a case of getting bullied.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he definitely got bullied,
man.
Dude,
how about us holding the Patriots until 12 minutes in the fourth quarter and allowing a tutty?
Yeah, no kidding, man.
And everybody's like, "Well, Sam Darnold didn't do enough."
They said he was 90% recovered.
People's like, "Oh, Sam Darnold got carried." Well, but Sam Darnold did get our team in position in the red zone.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
We just didn't capitalize.
Didn't capitalize when needed. But hey, man, we won
by 16.
Yeah.
You might as well say it was a blowout considering they couldn't.
Well, dude, 2 minutes left in the game, they scored to make it 13, right? So.
And then we scored a touchdown with AJ Barter, so
yeah.
We got a one touchdown.
Shifty, what's happening?
What's up?
How you doing?
Hey, and Andrew.
What's
how
up?
About I was right on my MVP. It was gonna be Kenneth Walker.
Yeah, no, you were right. Oh.
I gotta listen.
I had Cooper Kupp, man. Cooper Kupp was too good odds for me to pass up on.
I respect it.
Yeah.
You should take Kenneth Walker though, dude. He added in the bag.
Why not Jason Myers, though?
Cooper Kupp?
Should have been Jason Myers.
Yeah.
Should have been Jason Myers. Dude, the most valuable player on that field was Jason Myers.
Exactly.
Regardless of team.
He did not miss a single field goal. He went 6.
Super Bowl record, 6 field goals. 5 field goals, I think. 17 points. Man. Yeah, I don't know why he didn't get MVP. No disrespect to Canine, but he didn't get a touchdown, right? So if he'd have got a touchdown, yeah, sure, we argue for him, and no doubt. But
dude, my kicker has more points scored in playoffs than LaDainian Tomlinson.
Yeah, I've seen that franchise record.
Crazy. You know how hard that is for a kicker to have that stat. Come on, man. You know how many field goals you got to kick in postseason?
That'll probably be the next knock on Sam Darnold. Yeah, but he had a good kicker. First, it was the good run game.
I mean, if you go back and watch that game, how many times did Patriots get past the 50?
Yeah, not very many. Actually, I have the.
So, did they really get field goals from 60, 70 yards?
No, they. Yeah, they didn't really have. They didn't really have an answer at all.
Bundle of joy, bro. Positive vibes only. What do y'all mean?
I thought they started off well, but once they got to the 50, they just stalled out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what happens. That's what happens when you play on the dark side of the force.
Yeah, no. This one they got looks like right away to the 40.
Adam Vinatieri could still kick a 60-plus yard field goal without a problem.
Probably. Only if the Colts kicker. The Colts kicker is that Vinatieri? Yeah, he could.
Dude, Vinatieri's I will always have respect for Vinatieri, bro.
Yep. No, that's yeah. No, you're not wrong. They passed the 50 like twice. I didn't know that.
But twice,
three times because they got 2 touchdowns. Other than that, other than their touchdown drives, it was once.
Dude, that's wild, right?
That is wild. Jesus. And honestly, that's what I thought. I thought maybe.
Hey, so we got another defensive coordinator from y'all too.
Yeah, you did. We gave the defensive coordinator. You guys turned the team into the best team in the league and win the Super Bowl. Now next year we're like, oh, I might as well give her another defensive coordinator to fucking Seattle because they don't have enough.
Hey, you know what scares me for the Raiders though? When the fact they have 11 picks, Clint Kubiak's the head coach. And they have a chance to actually be competitive. It's terrifying.
Damn.
They can really build a team.
11 picks? I didn't know that. That actually is.
Listen, they got 3 in the 4th round. They got 2 in the 5th, 1 in the 6th, and 1 in the 7th, if I'm right, and 1 in the 1st. I made a mock draft for them.
Yeah.
Am I right, Shifty? Yep. Yeah, so Andrew.
I think
if I'm having the very first overall, bro. Oh my God, I'm nervous.
Yeah.
With Tom Brady under the helm too.
Actually, that's true.
Tanner,
we love you. I might trade a couple of those
You can say we're a joke all you want, but look, I got the Raiders going 10-7. Right now, it looks like we have 10.
10?
Yeah, I got y'all going 10-7. Well, 10's still a lot.
Yeah, 10 is a lot of picks, man. You pick up a few offensive linemen. That was where the problem is, right? The problem was the offensive line. And if Max Crosby still wants to be there, that'll be a big thing.
So Andrew, how's it feel to watch a 2018 quarterback that's not Lamar Jackson win a Super Bowl?
Hey, you know what? Honestly, man, I didn't know why Lamar Jackson he got drafted so late, but to be fair, Sam Darnold came in as the 3rd overall pick, and like
he played like it, right? He looked like it now, right?
Hey, we all gave him shit because he couldn't turn the Jets franchise around, and in hindsight, that was stupid of us. But I mean, Minnesota gave him an offense and a defense, and he 14 wins. Seattle gave him an offense and a defense and Super Bowl championship, 14 wins. So maybe it was just the Jets all along. Like, it always has been. So I think he looked more than good, man.
Hey, just imagine if he wins 14
again next year and back-to-back Super Bowls.
Hey, Tanner, it's not chirps, it's a whistle. But dude, one of these times, bro. Dude, everybody's saying I'm chirping, bro. Like, I'm not a bird. I'm a bird fan, but if I can turn myself into a bird, there's a talent I know I didn't have. Caw, bitch.
Are the Raiders gonna win 10 games last year? Is that what you're saying? Actually, I think maybe you are smoking a little something.
Nah, dude, I did like a full off-season thing, and if they make like all the moves, then they could win 10 games.
What's their cap situation looking like?
How did Michael know this one, right? They're gonna realize I have the script. It's about 82 million.
80 million.
They can get more if they move. If they move Crosby, they can get like about 112.
Are you moving Crosby?
Y'all could literally sign the whole NFL roster. Gotcha.
Are you moving Crosby or what?
I think they trade Crosby. I hate to say it.
You think so?
I have a good feeling that they're going to trade him. I mean, respectfully, if I want a chance to be competitive, next Crosby's got to go. Yeah, it makes more sense to. Because, I mean, look.
Crosby to the Seahawks is possible. Yeah. Yeah, it would. I think he could come to the Ravens. We can make it happen. We can. Hey, they were talking about Philadelphia too, because Philadelphia tried to trade for. Yeah. Philadelphia tried to trade for Micah Parsons, right? So they're in the realm of possibility. Imagine Max Crosby on Philadelphia.
If they're giving a first round for this season,
yeah,
we'll do it.
He just signed Malik Willis. Anthony, you think Malik Willis? Somebody said that Malik Willis is going to get like $30 million a year, though. Like, that's going to be crazy. I hope he doesn't, but I'm hearing that for real. Ashton Genty is your second leading receiver. Gotta settle that in. What's the mock draft look like, Shifty?
So obviously, first overall, Mendoza.
Mendoza, yep.
I think they have to address the defensive ends next.
Yep.
So I feel like for the next one, I had Mesidor from Miami if he's available for that pick.
In round 2?
I feel like that. Yeah. And then they needed to get some familiarity in wide receivers. I said Amari Cooper as another pick.
Yeah. Dante, what's happening?
Tanner, go ahead and ask, bro. I have a legit answer. Like, I told everybody the Seahawks were going to win that game by 2 scores, and no one believed me.
Cup deep this one. Yeah, well, I mean, dude, that's what I was saying, man. The writing was on the wall the whole time. We just refused to see it. You know, if you chose to see it, Seattle was the better team all playoffs, and like the better team all year. I think
the Patriots.
I think you know what? Honestly, I think this is the first year in a while where we can say that the best team in the league really won the Super Bowl, was the best team in the league all year. Didn't know it was going to be that bad, dude. And hey, man, minus 19 and a half. Minus 19 and a half I had. I thought it was going to be worse, man, honestly.
I did tell Andrew, I said the Super Bowl was a Seahawks and Rams game, and that was it.
Yep. Yeah, I thought it was going to be worse, man. And honestly, garbage time touchdown. It should have been. I should have cashed on minus 19 and a half. When I had how many people on here laughing at me right before I left for vacation?
I didn't laugh at you, though. I agreed with you.
No, yeah, but you said, you know it. How many people laughed at me? Told me I was dumbass.
Dude, everybody laughed at me when I said it wasn't even going to be a close game.
You don't know ball, not at all.
Dude, I got called stupid by your whole stream because I told him Seattle was going to win by 16 plus points.
Yep.
They won by exactly 16.
Dante was right. What were we right about? I believe it, though, because I was wrong for the most part. Gonzo was going to be great. Honestly, Gonzo did great. Yeah, he shut down JSN. You know what? Honestly, hats off to Gonzo. And that was kind of our thing too. Like, we didn't think it was going to make a difference. Like, I saw Sam Darnold and JSN struggle against San Francisco, and that's where I knew. Like, nobody wanted to believe it, but that's where I knew that Seattle was going to win the Super Bowl, because I needed to see it to believe it, and I saw it and believed it. So yeah, no, he played great, and I knew it wouldn't matter. Honestly, I was pretty sure that it wouldn't matter, and it didn't. But yeah, hats off to him, man. I'll give you guys credit. He's really good.
Gonzo saved 3 touchdowns.
Yep.
He deserves his props.
Yeah, he definitely deserves his props. Yep.
But the real reason they lost,
Drake
their
May.
defense was on that field for 45
Drake May,
minutes.
man. Yeah, Drake May was the problem, man. Like we knew it would be. Chris is back. What's happening? Like we knew it would be, though, man. Like, I don't know, man. Everybody was all on Drake May. He's the MVP, blah, blah, blah. We beat the best defenses, blah, blah, blah.
Pick Sam Darnold. He was 0-4 against the Patriots.
What's the, oh my God, 1-9. Never fucking won. The Patriots are the team that he can't play against. Blah, 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 blah. Seattle was the better team, man. To hell yeah. Hell yeah, Seattle was the better team. To me, it was nothing against New England's defense. Like, I thought the defense would both be a wash, which they were. But I just assumed...
That strip sack,
yeah.
pick 6?
I just assumed that Seattle's offense would be better based off what I'd seen from New England's offense throughout the playoffs. So, to me...
We did play better. We just couldn't capitalize on it better.
Yeah. right? And like, yeah, to me, hell yeah.
Hey, at least we didn't do a Broncos and didn't take the field goals when it mattered.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, you know what? And that's the thing, man. Maybe that was a good decision. I don't know. It's that's like I say all the time, man. It's easy to talk from where we're sitting. It's not easy to think about it in the moment.
Yeah, imagine being a head coach.
Yeah, that's what I mean, man. Like you're trying to figure it out. You're getting talked to in your ear this way. You got 80,000 people yelling in your fucking ear, and you've got to communicate to the quarterback, and it's got to be in 40 seconds. Fuck.
Did you see the post conference where Mike McDonald said, where one of our people said, Mike McDonald should have been coach of the year? He's like, I don't give a fuck. I'd rather have the Super Bowl.
I'd rather have the Super Bowl. Hell yeah, man. Yep. Dante, what's happening?
What's up, man?
I'm okay with Vrabel having coach of the year, but
coach
of the year means nothing.
Super Bowl. Super Bowl is where it means.
So they played, man. They played their heart out.
Dude, it was great. Honestly, it was a really good game. Which
they were the better team, and I mean, like as a Pats fan, I knew it was going to be not us. I even said that on multiple streams. I was like, dude, there's no way. Like we're all banged up. Everybody's banged up. First of all, but we were so hurt on the line, bro. And two rookies on that blind side of him, bro, it was just disaster.
Hey, can I say something though, Dante?
Smelt it. Yeah, what's up, man?
I'm not discrediting Drake May, but there was plays where I'm like, where is he throwing the ball?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, dead ass.
Like the one across the middle of the field where we had triple coverage on Diggs.
Yeah.
What pissed me off.
And where he threw it right to Kobe Bryant, I'm like, what?
There wasn't even anybody around him.
What is he throwing?
He had Kayshon Boutte. I don't know if it would have mattered, but
he had where Kayshon was wide open.
Yeah, all the way downfield.
Yeah,
I'm like,
I'll give you that. The dude was wide open at the 20-yard line, and he didn't even see him.
Yeah.
Like I get it. I mean, I get it though. Like like I said, he's not a rookie anymore. Second year, but being there, not thinking he was probably going to be there this season.
Yeah.
Also, like, it's just so much factoring, bro. And then the Seahawks are just built different.
The best team,
season.
man. Like,
it's just,
so I was saying,
rolls,
I think this is the first year in a long while where you can say that the best team in the league won.
Yes, 1,000%.
Yeah.
And I hate it, but it is what it is, bro.
Right? No, it is.
Year.
And see, that's my thing too, man. Drake May to me looked like shit, like he had all playoffs and 295 yards and 2 touchdowns. You know what I mean? So I know a lot of that came in garbage time, but if that's him looking like shit, I would love to see him look good.
Yeah, I can't wait, man. Like I said, he's, rookie, still getting used to everything.
And that's my thing, too. Like, I assume that as a second-year player in the Super Bowl against the best team in the league, that see, that was my thing, too, is that I kind of assumed a Seattle win when my thought process was there's so much that needs to go right for New England to win.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a lot that can go wrong for Seattle, and they can still win. You know what I mean? And so that's where I was like Seattle doesn't have to do everything right that New England does, and New England needs a lot of fucking help to win. And I didn't think that Seattle did, and that's really what it came down to me. That defense was just swarming all day. Don't get me wrong, New England, and that's where I didn't want to disrespect or anything. I knew New England's defense was wicked. They put on a show as well, and so I didn't understand why more people didn't give New England more credit because they did well. But to me, I just trusted Seattle's offense more than I did New England's, and that only had to do with Drake May being a second-year guy in the bright lights against, the best defense in the league, right? So, it was nothing against him, but he did look like a second-year quarterback that was in the Super Bowl a little bit overwhelmed at times.
1,000%.
But
it is what it is.
Yeah. And not for nothing, but I'm excited to see what they can do next year. And Mike Vrabel will have you guys in contention for a few years at least. Yeah.
The Patriots will be back, but
yeah.
the real pressure for Drake May, Dante, is if Mahomes is back next season, y'all gonna have an uphill battle.
Yeah.
Do you think so?
I do, man. To me, Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league.
Mahomes is the best quarterback in the league.
Yeah.
Like, can I say this? I don't say Seattle's the best team in the NFL, even though we won the Super Bowl. The best team's Kansas City because they have won 3 rings in the past 5 years. So to be the best, you got to beat the Chiefs.
Yeah.
You do.
And honestly, to me,
have to make it there.
Yeah.
They have to make it there for you to beat them.
Yeah.
As well. I feel like.
So I'm just making a valid point.
No, that's fair. Yeah, yeah.
I'm not discrediting your point at all, brother, man. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But, like, what injury did he go down from this season? I don't even know.
Torn ACL, I think he did.
See, that even, like, if it's that,
yeah.
Like, can he go back to the Mahomes we know?
Yeah.
Not saying that he
can't.
Yeah. But like I've said, I've torn my in the Army. Like it takes off a little bit of your power in your legs.
Dude, are you kidding me? Like, I wake up on the wrong side of the bed and I'm out.
Yeah, bro, and it sucks. But him being beat up, man, I just hope that I hate the Chiefs.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. But you can't discredit somebody that's good at their position.
Yeah, and one of the greatest,
shifty,
right?
Dog. But if we do play them next season, I really think our defense can hold what they have on offense, though.
So he tore his ACL and the LCL, so 2 different ligaments in the knee. Yeah.
Jeez, bro. Yeah, that I feel bad for him.
Yep.
Honestly, because that's like. That sucks to come back from.
Yep.
Regardless
yep.
of who you are and what position. But yeah, man, I just feel like our defense might be able to hold their offense a little bit. Not saying that they'll dominate the Chiefs. I don't see that happening.
Yeah.
It takes a really, really built team for that, I feel like. To just go out there and blow the Chiefs out. But I saw the schedule for this upcoming season.
Yep.
It's not gonna be as easy.
Yeah.
You know, but when the free agency's coming up, the draft's coming up, we get good big pieces. I'm really banking on Max Crosby coming over.
That would be huge.
From what I've heard, he is interested in a lot of teams.
Yeah.
But
he doesn't like what the Raiders did to him. Yep.
Yeah. So we'll see, man. But the Seahawks, man, they play so good, bro.
Dude.
That's so wild. Dude.
And not only that, but then their special teams, like Jason Myers, five field goals, Super Bowl record.
Jesus.
Fucking the punter laying you guys in the fucking, right in the end zone, basically, you're starting. Hey, fuck.
Literally, like on the, 2?
Yeah, what, the one was the 4, the one was the 1?
7,
Fuck.
4,
yeah.
Dude. This was just phenomenal.
Yeah.
That was wild.
Well, and that's it, man. Like, you got, and then, like, you're playing an amazing defense that you've been having trouble moving the ball with, and you got to start from your fucking 4-yard line now? Great.
Yeah, there's so much pressure, bro.
And then, they do, like, to me, that was it.
Sometimes you fold, man. You fold under the pressure sometimes.
Yeah, and, sometimes you do, man. That was the thing. Like, everybody kept coming on and being like, defense wins championships. And I'm like, I know, man. Seattle's got a really good one, too, man.
Great,
I know that defense wins it.
That
Why?
One play where Witherspoon came from the backfield, straight up the egg and just demolished.
Literally, like, right through everybody. Bro. Like, man.
As a Pats fan, it was beautiful to see, but it hurt at the same
Yeah,
time.
no, I believe it, man. You know what? Honestly, as just like a football fan, it was fun to watch Seattle's defense, man. Because that's what I mean. Like, I didn't care, right? I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan. If anything, I was happy for Mike McDonald, as much as I was pissed off at Mike McDonald. You know what I mean? But, no. A.J. Brown to the Patriots? Jeremy, ayo. I don't know, man. Do we want A.J. Brown?
Some interview with A.J.
Yeah.
And Derrick Henry, and he was like, he's coming to the Ravens. And A.J. Brown looked at him like, bro, what? Like, I feel like there might be something behind the scenes.
Maybe.
They move behind the scenes a lot without us knowing.
Oh, yeah. And they used to be teammates in Tennessee, right? So.
If he comes to y'all, dude, Jesus,
Yeah.
bro, that's a big move.
Yeah, I would love it, right? Like I would love. That's the thing. Like I don't know, man. Like, do we want AJ Brown? You know, like.
Do y'all really need AJ Brown?
Yeah, we do need receivers. See, like we need an AJ Brown type, right? Like I don't know if I want the AJ Brown himself, but I definitely want his type because see that's the thing in Baltimore. Like and it is similar. See, and it's similar to Philadelphia now, to where coming in it's going to be like 80% running plays, and you're run blocking for like 80% of the time. And then of that, the 20% that you're getting thrown to, you're maybe getting thrown to 10% of the time. You know what I mean? So, like, it takes a specific mindset to come to Baltimore and want to run block in December, January, when it's fucking cold and rainy and gross out. And you got to run block for 80% of the game. You know what I mean? So, I do think, like, we do need receivers, but we need a culture change, I think. Because right now we need a specific type of receiver. We don't just need receivers. Like, we get guys like fucking Rashad Bateman. And, like, dude, you're, like, 180 pounds. Like, you don't really move the needle. Zay Flowers is, like, 5'3". Like, yeah, he's awesome, but, you're, like, 5'6", man, and, like, 120 pounds. Like, you can't do nothing. But,
yeah, and I hate that part.
Yeah, and so that's the thing, man. I do think that we need a culture change. Like, we need receiving help, but I think we need a culture change before we'll get the receiving help, which really sucks.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, apparently from the interviews I've been seeing, whatever Lamar wants, Lamar gets.
Yeah, no, and like I said, I would love the thought of AJ Brown, but like I don't know, man. In the playoffs, it just kind of looked like he checked out. Like, I don't know, you got one of the best receivers ever in the game, and you're going to drop third down passes, you know what I mean? Like, and it's not like he was that covered, and, like, you're one of the best in the game, man. You're not that covered, and even when you're covered, are you really covered? You're like 280, you're like 260 pounds, man. You're like a wall out there.
A brick wall.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, man, I don't get any throwing. I don't get any passes thrown to me. Okay, well, when I fucking throw them to you, you drop them. So, like, what do you want me to do here, bud?
Catch them or stop complaining.
Right, yeah. Like, I'm throwing to you and you're dropping them. So, like, what are we doing here, bud? Like,
I understand the complaining, bro, but, like,
I get it. Yeah, I do get it. Because that's like I said, too. Like, Philadelphia is the similar situation to Baltimore. It's like, when you go there, you're going to be run blocking for 80% of the game, 85%. And then of the 15, 20% that you're throwing, your quarterback can't really throw that good in Jalen Hurts. And I'm only getting targeted 15, 20% of the time anyway. So you're talking like, really, what, 5% of the game that you have the ball in your hands? And yeah, it can be frustrating as a receiver that wants the ball, right? So
yeah, but you gotta, said, you gotta make those.
Yeah, when I throw it to you, you gotta catch it.
If you want to keep getting this ball,
right? And if you don't catch it when I throw it to you,
make your incentives at the end of the year, dude. You're the one that didn't make these yards, didn't make these completions, and that's why I was saying, I understand complaining, bro, but at the end of the year, if you have a 4-year, $100 million contract, brother, I'm not complaining. I'll ride the bench.
Right? No, exactly.
Dude, I will squirt water in your mouth.
Dude, that's like the what's the quarterback, Dante Moore, going back to Oregon. So by all accounts, he might be the backup quarterback, but he's going back to Oregon to make $7 million a year in college. And by all accounts, could very well be the backup quarterback. This guy's like, I don't care, man. I'll be the backup quarterback for $7 million. No fucking way. I don't care.
Yeah, bro. That's too much money.
Right?
About, dog.
Yeah.
That's just me. But that's me. That somebody that doesn't play in the NFL.
Yeah. It's also somebody that has no idea what $7 million looks like.
Yeah, dude. I mean, never sniffed,
know it.
Seen it.
To me, my $7 bet is too much sometimes.
Yo, trying to tell me, boy.
Right? Like, fuck. I put $20 on one bet, and I was like, man, that was. Now I can't bet, man. I'm out of gambling money.
I really don't bet like like that. So I was telling my wife this
Yeah.
upcoming season, like, because I feel, this is just me as a Pats fan, I feel like there's a revenge arc that's everybody's gonna have some fire underneath their ass, especially Will Campbell, because he got a lot of flack for that game.
Yeah, he did.
They blame a lot of that on Will
They
Campbell.
do, yeah.
I hate it because he came off a really bad knee injury.
Yeah.
And there's nothing much you can do about that. But at the end of the year, he got after the offseason, he has a invitation that was extended to him by, I think it's one of the New Orleans Saints linemen.
Okay.
To train with him on the offseason.
Okay.
Or no, he played at one point for the Saints.
Okay.
So he was like, hey, like, we can get you where you need to be.
Yeah.
Because they paid all this money. You have to be at this, like, you have to produce.
Yeah.
Or they're going to get you, like, you're gone, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I hate it for him because when we drafted him, at the draft, he was crying and everything. I was like, man, he got some fire in his ass. We might be set this season. He goes down with an injury. I was like, I look back at him playing at LSU. I'm like, bro, he did a lot of damage on his body.
Yeah.
And he didn't have much time before you had to go into OTAs and, mini training camps and all that. So all that wear and tear, brother.
Not only that, but, like, imagine all the shit leading up to that. Like, you got to talk with people and interviews and people coming to your house and dinners and
bro.
Still got to finish college.
It sucks, man. I know it has to suck.
Oh, yeah.
But, like I said, I feel like we're going to have a revenge arc this year. I never bet, but I'm probably going to put a little bit of money on my games, to be honest. Just to see what I can do in the betting realm, because I've never done this.
No, that's cool, man. My rule is I don't bet on my own team.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Okay.
Because every time I bet for them, they lose, and every time I bet against them, they win. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So maybe I won't do that.
No,
maybe I'll just go bet on some random games.
Yeah, that's my rule. Okay. I don't bet on my own team.
I might have to instill that rule too.
Yeah.
Because it don't sound good.
No, that's the thing, right? If you're betting for them, you're hoping them win, and then they lose. And if you bet against them, you're hoping for them to lose, but also hoping they win. And no. Yeah, that's my. I now that being said, I'm not very good at gambling, right? So.
Yeah.
But that's my one rule. I don't.
We'll see. We'll see this upcoming season.
No, and that's it. See, and that's also the thing too. Like, you'll find as a New England fan that, like, when you play the Jets, it'll be like a 13.5-point spread, which they should cover. But those divisional games, they don't always go the way you want them to.
Yeah, bro.
All of a sudden, by the fourth quarter, it's like 10-7 the Jets, and you're like, I'm pretty sure we're still gonna win, but, like, why are we losing?
Why is it this close?
Yeah, or it's only like 13-7 or something, and you're like, I'm pretty sure we're still gonna win, but we only have a 6-point lead over the Jets in the fourth quarter. Like,
yeah. I always hated that. Even with Tom Brady, it was always close. Like, because people loved to, like, Dick ride Tom. I love Tom too. He left us after that point. It was fuck Tom.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
It was like, you're a traitor. But yeah, bro. Like, even some of those games, bro, were so close. I remember those games. Like, watching back in the early 2010s, bro. I'm like, Jesus Christ! Even with Tom and all these pieces, we are just not moving this ball like we should.
And see, that's the thing. That's where the gambling community comes through, and they say that it's rigged, right? Because how is a guy like a Tom Brady, Randy Moss led offense, not winning by 30 points every game? And you know what? I don't know. It's like sometimes and that's where sometimes it does get rigged to a certain extent.
Yeah.
The weird ones are where it's like a last second, like the team is like a 13.5-point underdog, right? And then they're down by 16 points, right? So they have to win they can only lose by 14 to cover. 16-point lead, and then for some random reason at the end of the game with time expiring, they're going to kick a field goal to get a 13-point loss instead of a 16-point loss. And you're like, sounds a little fishy. Like, it just seems a little fishy. That's all I'm saying. Or like defenses play the fucking prevent defense. That's where people hate the prevent defense, which is stupid in general. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, that's the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like some of those games are scripted sometimes.
Oh yeah, and honestly, man, yeah, you watch them and you're like, how can it not be? But that's where like live betting comes in, because you're like, there's more of a chance of this team coming back to win than there is this team continuing to dominate. Because that's it. How many times? Denver came back 31-0 or something like that.
Yeah. Denver's a wild team.
Yeah, right. Live betting is the only way I bet. Yeah, you're not wrong. Live betting gets you good odds too, because like your team. That's the thing. Like, it is like being a day trader. That's the thing. Like New England, they are minus 5,000 to beat the Jets, and then all of a sudden it's 10-10 in the second quarter, and now they're like, plus 100 to win, or maybe they're down 10-0 all of a sudden, and now they're like plus 100 to come back and win, and you're pretty sure that they're going to come back and win. But yeah, and then actually live touchdown bets are pretty good too, because they give you really good odds in the sense that the top players normally score, and then you can they don't have very good odds at the beginning of the game, but then in the if they haven't scored at like halftime, it's going to give you way more money. That's what I like there. Except then you get, and then you get the guys that you try to live bet to get their numbers, their prop numbers, and then they come just short or something. Or I had Bo Nix over 40 yards rushing against Buffalo when he broke his ankle. And then on the very last play, he goes for a minus 3 yard loss to finish with 29 rushing yards. Like, are you kidding me, man?
I heard he came into the season. Like, I guess this might be a theory or something, but I heard seen it going around actually, a couple posts saying that he, like, coming into the season, his ankle was already kind of messed up. And then they were just kind of like, hey, you're going to have to just kind of work through it, buddy, type of deal. Like, just by how Sean Payton is and all the horror stories I've heard behind him coaching from other retired players, I can believe that he was just kind of like that old-timey football player. Is just like, yeah, buddy, take some aspirin, slap some more gel,
throw some dirt on it. No, I hear you. I did read that it was more of a when, not an if, for his ankle to give out. So I probably something along those. It does suck, right? But that's the thing, right? Like, okay, I got a broken ankle, but like I still need to play. I still need to make money. You know what I mean? I still need to put numbers to get a contract, right? So like,
bro, that's a tough position.
It is a very tough position. And then not only that, but you've got us that are like, oh, it's an old school mentality, throw some dirt on it, get out there. But you've got the new school mentality that's like, oh my God, what about his feelings? And like, the poor guy. And it's like, but at the end of the day, if you've got no numbers, you got no contract, you got nobody looking at you. And by all accounts, I heard coming into the season, they weren't even really stuck on him as their starting quarterback.
That right there is fucking wild.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Bo Nix, as much as I'm a Patriots fan, Bo Nix in Oregon was that
guy.
No,
I'm with you 100%, man. I watched him at Oregon too.
So wild, bro.
Yeah, and by all accounts, he wasn't even in the running. So
wow, bro. That baffles me how people just kind of discredit people.
Yeah.
Just because of how they come into the season like don't know what kind of banged up position they're in, bro. Yeah. And then something like that happens. Like, bro, like, you got to give him credit still. He out there putting numbers
up. You got to try it. You got to give it. Yeah, you got to give the devil his due, right? Zorro live bet the Jags down 27. No way. The biggest one I did was the Lions were down, I think, like 24-0 last year against maybe Houston at home. Yeah, they were down. It was at halftime. It was like 24-0 or something. And I was like, you know what? They're going to come back to win. That was a wicked one.
It's so wild, man.
Some of them are wild, man.
That team's good.
Yeah.
I love Jaguars, man.
The Jaguars, they're very good. Yeah, man. And Jacoby Myers coming over there. Fuck, Trevor Lawrence. All of a sudden has a lot of weapons to work with.
And us giving him up really made me mad.
Yeah.
That really pushed him and Kayshawn, or not Kayshawn, but Kendrick.
Kendrick, yeah.
Yeah, I understand that. Like you said, you got to put numbers up where you ain't gonna get a contract.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't. I feel like sometimes there's a position where you're so banged up that that's why their depth is so big.
Yeah.
To have so many people just in case you go down, but I've seen people work through these issues all the time.
Yeah.
Even in the Super Bowl, I think Julian Edelman broke his finger or something.
Oh.
And they were he was being the man he is. I feel like this is manly football.
Yeah.
Motherfucker taped his fingers together and played the game like that and still put up mad
numbers. Yeah.
See, bro, but Julian Edelman's a specimen.
No, he's next level. Yeah.
I can't compare to him.
Yeah. No, I understand. Yeah. Can't compare too many to him, but there is stories like that happens, man.
Yo, some people, man, I miss some old players, man, and I reminisce. And my wife's not a football fan, but her dad is, and he's a Seahawks fan, like I said.
Nice.
And I went over there yesterday.
Oh, that's brave.
The Super Bowl happened,
that's brave.
And the tension, and when I walked in, was out of the room. He looked at me, and he clapped every step of the way to the door.
No.
He said, I've been waiting to see you. I was like, oh, my goodness.
That's awesome. What's your thoughts on Mike McDaniels? Oh, Braden. I thought that I wanted McDaniels to come to Baltimore. That would have been a cool signing. Change our offensive culture a little bit. But I think he'll do well. Yeah, he's joining John Harbaugh.
Oh, wow.
That happened last week, I think. But yeah, no, that's a good one. Should be good for the Chargers. You know, that should be good for Justin Herbert. That'll be a fun offense next year. Justin Herbert. Who's the one there? Quentin Johnson, Ladd McConkey. That running back should be healthier this time around. Amarion Hampton. They really liked him before he got injured. Even the backup there, Kamani Vidal, he did really well too. But yeah, no, I think I like Mike McDaniels as a coach. I really do. I think he's a good offensive mind. I understand Miami firing him, but I think that it was probably better for him anyways. I mean, Tua's not really that good. Let's get real here. If I'm being honest, I think Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle are really good, and Devin A-Chain is really good. They've got a chance to do something special, but I don't think Tua's the answer over there.
I don't know if Cheetah's going to be the same ever again.
No, probably not. We'll see.
That leg.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I about threw up.
Yeah.
I threw up when I
saw dude, I was fortunate enough to not see it. So, yeah, I was fortunate enough to not see it.
Yeah, that was him just sitting there. I kind of when he looked at his leg and looked at the camera. Oh, dude, that killed me. Looked at the camera is what got me. I was like, oh, he knows something.
Oh, yeah.
It's done for. Yeah, dude. I mean, I feel the same with Scataboot. Scataboot's fucking,
he's fucking nuts. Dude, I'm excited for that Giants team next year.
Hopping on that leg and everything, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm like, but he gives me the old school vibe.
Yeah.
He gives me CTE, ready to go.
Yeah.
Anytime, any Sunday type of vibe.
Oh, yeah. No, that Giants team is going to be good next year, too. Scataboot's coming back. Malik Neighbors coming back. Jackson Dart's really good.
Jackson Dart is nasty, man.
They got a good defense there. John Harbaugh's going to be really good for them. Yeah.
Really, really good, solid crew of young guys coming in this season, too, throughout the draft in general.
No, exactly. It is a pretty deep draft.
I don't hope that the leaks get softer over time. I just don't know. I know it will.
It definitely will.
But they're
all going to be wearing those fucking helmets soon enough.
The guardian cat,
yeah.
bro. Man, get the fuck out of it.
Yeah, right. Like I'm sure it helps and does what it does,
in
but
the chest, bro.
Yeah.
Going full Mach 5, you're gonna have a heart
Right?
palpitation.
No, it happens.
What? People have been paralyzed from helmets.
Yeah.
Like let's be clear here.
Right? I do think you're right. They need to get better tackling moments. Like I don't understand why people lead with their head now. Like when did we teach tackling with your head forward? Like what's is that not terrible for your neck? And like you said, running at full speed. And then also, like, is there not a penalty called helmet to helmet contact? Like personal foul, 15 yards, helmet to helmet contact. Yet I never see that happen. I never see it get called, and I see helmet to helmet contact literally every hit. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, man, I think they're just turning blind-eyed and that kind of stuff now. Honestly.
Zorro, you know what they're gonna do. You already know what they're gonna do. We need a wide receiver, but we're definitely gonna bulk up the offensive line. That's like I was talking earlier, though. Like we need wide receiving help, but at this point, we need a specific type of wide receiver. It can't just be anybody that comes in here because it's a certain culture in Baltimore that I don't know. Maybe it needs to change. What do I know? What do we know, anyways? You know what, Mike Evans? I like that.
Mike Evans, yeah, isn't he up? Isn't he a free agent this upcoming?
Yeah. He would be, and that's it. Like he's a big body that would come in. Like I don't know though, man. It's come from Tampa Bay. It's cold up here in Baltimore.
I got a 96. I think he's a 96 overall. Mike Evans on my Madden Ultimate Team.
Nice.
I think he's my number one.
Nice
wide receiver, actually.
That's wicked.
Let's see.
Oh well, all right, my man. I gotta get out of here though. I gotta go. Thank you for joining me though.
Brother, man, I got a 2-year-old.
Oh yeah.
She's gonna wake up here soon.
No, I appreciate you joining me, man. Thanks for hanging out. I'm back now, so we'll be going. We'll be rocking.
Alrighty, brother. See you.
Yeah, man. Have a good one. Alrighty, guys. Yeah, man. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys have a wicked rest of your day. Go ahead and hit that follow button. Subscribe if you haven't. Share this with your friends or anyone who has an opinion. Let's get it going. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day and an even better week ahead. And I look very forward to seeing you again. I love you guys.